is.
Come and get me.
Come on, that's awesome.
It's awesome. There's a lot of cool stuff.
So this was a hands-off demo for you at E3. You didn't get
Yes.
to. Okay.
So basically what it's starting to get at is this is not actually the office of the Psychonauts. This is inside Mr. Lobato's head.
Right.
That's why everything is going kind of wonky now. And
Ooh, wall
so this
jumping,
was
that's
all
neat.
a facade to figure out who his boss is. Because, of course, he was the villain in the first game, and he is still a villain.
Well, yeah, I mean, it turns around a little bit in Rhombus.
Okay.
There's some stuff that happens there.
Oh,
Did you
fair
say Inception was a ripoff of Psychonauts?
Absolutely.
That's a great question.
Actually, it was a ripoff of Paprika, the film Paprika. You guys all know it and
Not
love
the
it.
spice paprika?
No, not the spice Paprika.
Yes, and.
Lily. Duh, they're right over there.
So now things are starting to
Luckily, they're highly
look
flammable.
really like Mr.
We
Lobato's
take care of them
head,
when we
and
find a way
he's
out, okay?
a crazed dentist, right?
Yeah.
So everything's got like teeth and gums
Yeah.
and weird stuff.
Yeah.
Not into it, I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
I kind of hate it. I don't like all this weird teeth stuff.
Oh, so okay, you got your flame powers back.
Yeah. So in this demo, we don't see any new powers. There are old powers like, like this one, and telekinesis, and like your levitation ball.
I recognize that guy.
Yeah. So there, some enemies also return. Some are new. Like those other ones that we saw that were getting on fire are new.
I just love seeing the Psychonauts art style in modern graphics.
Yeah.
It's so pretty and
It's great.
just weird and whimsical and bizarre.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
So you're saying this big veiny wall of teeth is pretty, Elise? I think that's interesting.
It's beautiful. I would live here.
Oh boy.
Learning a lot about Elise in this episode.
Hey, Raz, doesn't this painting look familiar?
Get away from me, you scary little girl!
Think we should burn it?
Oh, you haven't changed, have you?
Come on, just tell us who hired you to kidnap my dad.
Oh, this is really personal for you, isn't it?
You better believe it is. Oh, no, you don't.
I think I just
So I haven't played Rhombus of Ruin, but from what I understand, Lily's dad is kind of in a coma.
Yeah. Having been kidnapped by the doctor. And you learn a lot about the doctor and his history and why he's crazy. And it's pretty sympathetic. I felt bad for him by the end.
No kidding.
It's driving me crazy that they missed one of those icons back there.
The figments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a lot of similar game mechanics returning.
Yeah.
I love that the mechanic of like rolling on the ball. Like
Me too.
It just because it's like a nice sprint. Like it gives you like high speed chases and stuff like that. It felt really good.
Yeah, it
like
feels
Aang.
super good.
Yeah. From Avatar, is that what you're talking about?
That's right.
I remember when I was
Faster,
watching this
better.
at E3, I almost felt like I had a toothache whenever he was jumping onto it.
Yeah. It is a really gnarly way to start a game.
It's him! I've got to stop him!
Do they ever scrape a fork on the teeth?
Oh, Leo.
This isn't
Oh,
a
Leo.
horror game, Leo. Come on.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Aura.
This time you've gone too far.
So was teeth just thrown? You just picked up a tooth and threw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many meat circus jokes did Tim Schafer make during your meeting?
None.
Really?
Yeah.
He made a joke once that like
He did.
about the meat circus because like everyone complains that the meat circus is too hard at the end of the game.
Sure.
And his joke one time was like, yeah, we were playing God of War, and God of War the end was really hard, and it kind of looked like it was a meat circus too, so we just decided to rip them off. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I put the
Is this the year of hard endings?
I put the
Or
egg
years? I don't think they came out the same year, but they were close.
in the
Sure.
basket, in the basket in the ocean.
Do you think there'll be a meat circus joke in the final game?
Got it.
There's got to be a couple, right?
Absolutely.
Could be. Yeah.
And the egg in the ocean.
You put the egg in the basket, and the old egg in the box, and the box in the ocean.
Simple.
And if you tell anyone about me, anyone at all, You have to deal with her.
No, not her. Please don't make me look at her again. No, I won't tell.
Sorry, Leo. Maybe this is a horror game.